Well, it's not only in Ramallah, but I mean, living in any Palestinian city or village now is that difficult because we're living in an under apartheid regime in the West Bank. It's like just disconnecting all Palestinian citizens, villages from each other, turning them into cantons and bantustans. For example, if I'm traveling from Ramallah to my family in south of Hebron in a city called Yatta, and or to part of my family living in the South Hebron Hills in Susia, for example, it might take me up to 12 hours. And sometimes it's a 100 kilometers only. And sometimes I won't be able to reach them because of the checkpoints. I have to pass like few checkpoints. Some of them can be closed for hours. So it's very difficult. And even there are other cities that are more difficult than Ramallah itself. Like Jenin and Tulkarem, because of the ongoing invasion and destruction of the refugee camp and the cities themselves. For example, in Ramallah there is a gate. I mean, now every city, every village in Palestine is a ghetto. So there are gates that sometimes open for a certain period of time. So in Ramallah there is a gate called DCO. It's a checkpoint. So they open the gate from 9 to 3, for example, and this also applies to many other gates in the West Bank. So it's in general it's very hard. It's very hard because not only traveling from a city to another, but because we are subjected to daily invasions, daily attacks. Some roads can be closed because there is a settler attack. And where I live in Ramallah, it's very close to a settlement as well. So, I mean, it's a very hard time. And with the ongoing genocide and what's happening in Gaza, I mean, we are living under all these aggressions, from the genocide to ethnic cleansing to apartheid to settler attacks, and it's happening against all Palestinian people everywhere. What we call for and what's really important for Palestinian and for our liberation, how people can contribute to the liberation movement, and that can happen through the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, the BDS movement, which is the three tactics that we are using to do an isolation against the settler colonial Israeli apartheid regime. So, and this is how we ask people for a meaningful solidarity. I mean, everything else is really important, but the most important to have campaigns through boycott, divestment, and then pressuring governments, cut economical ties with the Israeli apartheid regime in a way that can be pressure to stop the ongoing genocides against our people, and it's about ending complicity. And this is also according to the ICJ and international law. We need the sanctions to happen now, to prevent the genocide from just keep going. And this is also our ask, our demand for the people of Ireland: pressure your government. We know. I mean, what government is saying is something really important, but what is more important is for the government to take a stance. We need all people to stand with the Palestinian liberation, and to just get the people power into what is needed through the boycott, divestment, and sanction.